Nityananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nityananda Paramashivoham
Let us now get ready to manifest the powers of Paramashiva. Sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. We are now going to be scanning a picture that is there. So we have a picture that is going to be projected here. So first, we are going to be scanning that to the third eye before it's projected. And then we are going to be seeing and verifying that image. So please sit straight. Let us begin the power manifestation now. Sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Close your eyes. Visualize Paramashiva. And let us begin the power manifestation now. Please scan through the third eye.
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Jnananda Paramashivoham. Om Jnananda Paramashivoham. Jnananda Paramashivoham. Om Jnananda Paramashivoham. Om Jnananda Paramashivoham. Jnananda Paramashivoham. Om Jnananda Paramashivoham. Om Jnananda Paramashivoham. Jnananda Paramashivoham. Om Jnananda Paramashivoham. Om Jnananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Jnananda
Yes.
Paramashivoham.
Now you can relax. I'm going to be projecting the image shortly to all of you to scan to verify what you have scanned and draw through the third eye. Get ready now and relax. If you're still drawing the image, please quickly complete it. I'm going to be projecting the image in a few moments on the screen. Please sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Yes, I'm projecting the image now. Please verify and see if this is the image that you saw through the third eye and drew on the book or the paper. Please verify. Yes. Let us now continue. Yes. The next segment is Vedic system versus the politics-based system. Let us sit straight and listen to these deep truths to experience it in our life. There's the society which is created based on power and politics by business people and politicians naturally will have techniques only to keep people in guilt. They need to control, so they will put people in guilt. Only through guilt can be easily controlled. But the social system created by an enlightened master helps people to be liberated and move towards more and more expression of freedom. Understanding the big difference between the society created by enlightened masters and the social structure created by politicians and businessmen. In the system created by the master, they constantly give you confidence even when you fail. They say, no, don't worry. Just because you committed a sin, you are not a sinner. Committing a sin is different. Being sinner is different. There is no word called sinner used to address people in the ancient Vedic system of enlightened masters. They address human beings as Amritasya Putraha, or sons of immortality. That is the exact word that is used in the Vedas, the Amritasya Putraha. Now, let us listen to the revelations by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself. Sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line and get ready to internalize the deep spiritual truths by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Please sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line and get ready to receive the revelations by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism now.
Are given only guilt. Only if you live with the guilt, you can be easily exploited. The society which is created based on power and politics, the social systems which is created by Kshatriyas and Vaishyas, means business people and politicians, naturally will have techniques only to keep people in guilt. But the social system created by rishis, enlightened masters, Vedic seers, that system naturally helps people to liberate people towards more and more expression of freedom, more and more towards the freedom. Understand the big difference. The society created by Vedic system are the rishis, enlightened masters, and the social structure created by politicians and businessmen. There is a big difference between these two systems. Be very clear. If your body is an income source for somebody, naturally you will invent more and more diseases and medicines. Am I right? Because it is an income source. Understand? If your body is an income source for somebody, naturally you will be happy when you fall sick. What you will be praying? For example, you and your doctor, both of you come here and both of you pray to God. What you will be praying? You will pray for your business and he will pray for his business. Be very clear. Naturally, each one has to bother about their survival, bother about their life and their expansion. The lifestyle of the East, the Vedic system, the yogic lifestyle is created by enlightened masters. That is why constantly they give you the confidence. Even when you fail, they say, no, don't worry. Just because you committed a sin, you are not a sinner. Committing a sin is different, being a sinner is different. There is no word sinner used to address people in Vedic system. No. They address human beings as Amritasya Putraha, means sons of immortality. Let you understand and trust. Please be very clear. There are so many things, all major things of your life is not done by the identity which you are carrying, including your breathing. Are you breathing by planning? In that case, when you are sleeping, when your identity is not there, the deep sleep, who is breathing? All major things of your life is run by your prarabdha, run by your biointelligence, run by the automatic intelligence which keeps you alive. If so much can be done by that intelligence, can't it run your life? Digesting your food, converting bread into blood is such a big work. If that can be done by your intelligence, can't it just find way for your bread? It can. But you are taught not to trust your intelligence. You are constantly trained not to trust yourself. By now, you yourself believe you can run only based on fear and greed. You do not trust yourself, you can run out of freedom. You do not have faith on you, you can live out of freedom. You strongly believe you can run only based on fear and greed. You can run only based on your deadline and salary. You think life is a deadline and paycheck. No. You can run, your life can happen, what you think without what you think as your identity. Be very clear. You can live your life without the constant irritation which you are carrying, the constant tension which you are carrying. That is what I call Jivan Mukti, liberated while living in the body. Jivan Mukta means a man who lives without carrying the constant irritation which all of us carry. Constant irritation, you can understand. The moment you get out from your bed, come out of your sleep, till you fall asleep, you carry a constant tension and irritation. That is why you are waiting to vomit that on others. You are practically a volcano, waiting to jump on people. All you need is a small reason, that's all. You are waiting for reasons. If you don't get, you create it, that's all. Constantly, you are waiting to vomit. The constant irritation which you are carrying, the tension which you are carrying is happening in you because you believe mind is a thing. If you believe mind is a being, it is not a thing, it is a process. Then suddenly you will see that there is no need for the so much of things which you are creating in you. There is no need to defend yourself so much because there is no enemy. Suddenly you will realize, whoever you think as enemy has no base. They are not enemies at all. When you create an enemy who doesn't exist and start fighting with him, naturally you create more and more suffering for you, more and more pain for you. Be very clear. When you understand mind is a process, suddenly you realize you are unclutched. When you start trusting, you can be alive without that constant tension and disturbance which you are carrying in you. You are Jivan Mukta.
Let us now get ready to do the internalization exercise and the meditation technique for what Swamiji has revealed now. This meditation is called the Dukkha Harana meditation. The total duration for this meditation is going to be 30 minutes. This meditation technique will bring you out of all the suppressed emotions inside you. Breathing is very closely related to the mind. If your thinking is calm, your breath will be relaxed. If your thinking is aggressive, your breath will also become aggressive. You may practice this technique on an empty stomach, preferably in the morning. 21 days of Dukkha will transform your being and bring a glow to your face and body. This is like taking a physiological bath, a psychological bath. You'll be able to experience the silence inside you. You will experience the tremendous amount of listening inside you. That space of listening will start happening inside you itself. So now, please get ready for the meditation technique. Stand with your eyes closed. In the first part of meditation, your mental system is made fully alive by deep breathing and the increased intake of oxygen. Your cells will get more energy and will create more bioelectricity or bioenergy. This energy will melt all the repressed emotions like melting the ice. It is like fanning the Mooladhara chakra. Now, please stand up. Next, breathe deeply and chaotically from depths of your body, always through your nose, and please keep your mouth closed. Do not open your mouth during this process. Move your hands, flexing your knees, and bend to a semi-squatting position, and then rise up. Move as you are a bird in the flight. Up and down, knees moving up and down, arms moving up and down in a line with your breathing. This whole process should be practiced in alignment to your breathing. You should go up and down along with your breathing. Do the movements gently and synchronize your inhalation with the upper movements, with the upward movement, and exhalation with the downward movement. If you have a heart problem, do only as much as you can. Similarly, pregnant women and others with physical ailments do only as much as you can. Do not force yourself to do too much or over-exercise yourself during this process. Please do only within your limits. Do as much as you can. If you're feeling any kind of a discomfort, please consult your physician before you practice this technique. Please begin now. Intensely practice the meditation. Do this for the next 10 more minutes. Intensely practice this. Please continue. Just keep your eyes closed, stand up, and tense your body, limb by limb, part by part. For the next 1 minute, just tense your entire body intensely. Now, just sit down, keep your eyes closed, relax. Chant the hukara, the sound, just the word. Om. There is no need to chant it deeply and loudly. Just chant it in a relaxed manner. As you chant, simply witness whatever happens inside you or outside your being. Do this for the next 10 minutes. Yes. Let us now get ready to manifest the powers of Paramashiva. Sit straight, your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. You're again going to be manifesting the power where you are going to draw an image that you see through the third eye, which is there. Please start chanting the Mahavakya intensely and let us begin the power manifestation now. Start drawing the image.
Nityananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Let us now get ready for the next segment now. Please sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. And let us get ready for the session. Guilt can result in physical disease. Our animal emotions have to be changed, divine emotions. We all have lust, which is an animal emotion. At least animals have pure lust. They simply forget the whole world and when they have the relationship. But for us, even for our lust is not pure. Lust is mixed with many feelings of guilt and unsure desires all the time. Either our conditionings from the past, make us feel guilty, so we withdraw, or intense desire to continue into the future makes us indulge only to feel guilty again. Always, if you notice, the moment you fulfill your imagination, you are engulfed by guilt. That is why sex makes you feel guilty. Family instills the first sense of guilt in you when you are a child. Then you master the art of creating the guilt for yourself. Rules are all right for children, and it is good to start with rules. But it is important that as you grow, you are led by your own intelligence when you integrate yourself. Guilt cannot be instilled in you, and you become intelligent also. Actually, the incident itself does not cause guilt in you. The effect of incident is what causes the guilt in you. Guilt is the sure killer of intelligence. According to me, guilt is the worst killer of intelligence itself. It will never let you move in your life. Once, one of our devotees had a tumor at the base of her spinal cord. For 20 years, she suffered with the tumor. She came to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, complaining, asking for help and healing. She said she's suffering with this tumor for many years. After undergoing surgery, the tumor came back. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, talking to her slowly to trace the origin of the problem. He asked her a few questions, at the end of which she finally opened up and started weeping. Swamiji asked her, "Do you have any guilt related to your sex energy?" She slowly opened up. She said she was physically abused when she was very young. One of her close relatives had abused her for many years. That guilt stayed with her. She said, "I started hating that part of my body. I started feeling that this part of the body should not exist in me. I felt that the part of the body was not my being. My hatred towards that person turned towards my own body." Her hatred was so deep, I continued speaking to her. Slowly, she opened up more and more. When she brought the guilt out, she came out of the guilt. She was physically healed itself. She gave her, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism gave her a small meditation technique. On that area, technique to meditate on that area, Swamiji told her, express your anger towards that man. Weep, shout, cry, and hit. Close the doors and take a pillow. Imagine that it is him. Show your anger on it. After that, sit silently and feel that part of your body as your own. Feel love towards it. Feel love towards that part of your body. You will be surprised that just 10 days the tumor disappeared. It never reoccurred. Most of our ailments are due to the psychological disturbances where guilt plays a major role. Most of the time, our energy flow gets blocked because of guilt. If you look deep, whenever you are not able to move, wherever you are not able to take the decisions, wherever you have fear, there will be some kind of guilt lurking in that place. Let us now get ready for the internalization process. Please sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Do the meditation. Today, let us enter into the Nitya Kriya. For the care of cancer, please understand the first thing this Kriya does is break the mental patterns that life is bad. See, if you have a mental pattern, life is bad, this Kriya will break that mental pattern. Immediately, the pain will break from the day one. First, the first step is sit in Ushtrasana, Plavini Kumbhaka, Murchana Kumbhaka, Utkatasana, Kamala Kumbhaka, Kumuda Kumbhaka, and then the Netra Kumbhaka. These are the various different steps and the process that we are going to be doing. Lie flat on the ground. as shown in the image here. Now visualize it on the ground.
Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Your chest, lift your legs towards the upwards in this posture. Take your hands backwards and catch hold of the feet firmly. Contract your mouth and abdomen. Be in this posture, Ustrasana, for 30 seconds. Don't worry, in the Ustrasana, you have to do only 2 pranayamas. Then we will move to the other asana. So let us begin now. This is the Kriya for care for cancer. Inhale. Completely contract the throat and rest your chin on the chest. Please inhale completely and put your chin on the chest. Please do the Plavini Kumbhaka 21 times. Don't lose the posture of Ustrasana. Only in that tension, the Plavini Kumbhaka works on you. Do this for the next 5 minutes. Please begin now. Again, inhale completely. Contract your throat. Press the chin on the chest. hold the breath the same way. Please understand the same thing. When you hold the breath for a long time, it will become the Murcha Kumbhaka. Inhale, hold by putting the chin on the chest for a long time. When you do it, it becomes the Murcha Kumbhaka. So when you do it naturally, it will become a long time because already 21 minutes you have practiced it. So now let us do this for the next 10 minutes. Next. Inhale through the right nostril. Hold the breath. Inhale through the left nostril. Hold the breath. Exhale through the right nostril. Hold the breath. Exhale through the left nostril. These are the most powerful processes to create the subtle energies in your body. Now, do this for 1 minute. Let us get ready to manifest the powers of Paramashiva now. Please sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Please close your eyes. Start chanting the Mahavakya. And scan through the third eye, the image that is there, and start drawing. Please scan through the third eye and start drawing the image. Let us begin the power manifestation now. So we are manifesting the power of the breath dimension now. So let us intensely manifest this power of breath. Please sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Intensely chant the Mahavakya and do the power manifestation for the next 2 minutes. Please begin.
Let Paramashiva
Intensely chant the Mahavakya and manifest the power.
in all our third eye. Om Jnananda Paramashivoham. Om Jnananda Paramashivoham.
So I'm going to be projecting the image now. So you can see this is the image that was projected. Let us now get ready to manifest and enter into the next segment of today's session.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om
Please get ready. Sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Let us listen to the revelations by Bhagavan Paramashiva himself about the higher truths of I and mine. Please sit straight and start internalizing the truths that are being revealed by Paramashiva now.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
Please understand, you are all taught wrongly. Arrogance is ego. Showing off is ego. Ego is aggression. No. I want all of you to realize, please understand, showing off, aggression, activism is not or cannot be dovetailed into the concept of ego. That is not the definition which can solve your problems. I'll tell you from the vision of Paramashiva what is ego precisely. Ego is self-beating mechanism, the stick with which you constantly beat yourself, put you down through your self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial. Constant SDHD bonding gum is what I call lust, and the frequency with which you use that is ego. Lust is a power which connects all your SDHD and keeps it alive. Second important thing, the identity I is not the source of mine, but mine is the source of I. This delusion, listen carefully. The truth is, I is not the source of mine, mine is the source of the I. This is the truth. The real I you have, it is from Paramashiva. The I you experience is from mine. But due to the delusion of the lust, you start feeling the mine is from I and constantly legitimize decisions of the mind as the decisions of the I. Please understand. Decisions of the mind, when you associate that as the decisions of I, you have fallen into delusion. For example, some small chemical imbalances in your body, hormonal imbalances in your system, if they decide something, it is decisions of mine, not decisions of I. But you pick those decisions and attribute them to you and start thinking it is decisions of I, then you execute it. That delusion, the decisions of mine getting attributed to decisions of I, decisions of mine becoming part of the decisions of I, decisions of mine due to the lust gets attached and made to feel, experience as decisions of I. I tell you, this is the worst shade of the lust. Worst shade of the lust is not the body's attachment or craving for another body or person. The worst shade of the lust is the actions and reactions of the mind being portrayed to you as the actions and reactions of the I due to the extreme attachment, lust between mine and I. Listen carefully. Shanti means able to see the gap between what is the instinct of the I and what is the instinct of the mind. That is Shanti. Able to see inside your inner space, the thoughts generated in you, are they from mine or are they from I? Always the I realizes and releases only powerful cognitions. Always mine realizes and raises only powerless cognitions. It's an eternal law of life. Ability to see the gap is Shanti. Inability to see the gap is moga. On what you think as yours, please listen. The I and mine, these two are the root of all your incompletions. I and mine. People always think the I comes first and then mine happens. No. Mine comes first, then I happens. Based on whatever you cognize as yours, you cognize who you are. Listen. Based on whatever you cognize as yours, based on that you cognize you. Many times the yours, that mine, becomes the source of I. So if you give away all of them, the incompletions also will disappear. You will evolve a new I which can be reinvented, which can be rebuilt based on completion, I tell you. Poor man is a man who has never seen poverty even once in life. Understand? I am defining who is poor man. Poor man is a man who has never seen poverty even once in life. Because this country has already suffered in poverty, we are not understanding the richness it can cause. Please listen. I am not promoting poverty. All I am trying to tell you is, even once, if you have not realized poverty, you will not have the free space in your being to reinvent yourself. That is why in the science of enlightenment, at one point you have to break, renounce everything, be in the street empty-handed, till that you don't own anything. Nothing can be the reason for your cognition of I. Your I has to be just dependent on I. The mind cannot be the foundation ground for I. For that understanding to sink in, at least 1 year in your life, you should have been empty-handed, nothing, without anything. No relationship, no friends, no money, nothing. I tell you that 1 year will give you the strength to reinvent who you are. And I can tell you, 9 years of my accepted poverty, self-imposed poverty, not imposed on me forcibly. I may not want to say my Purvashram family is rich, but they are decent. They were able to provide food and clothes and shelter for me. That much they are able to do. But when I renounced all of that, and family, friends, all the known contacts, everything, that 9 years of self-imposed poverty gave me tremendous space to reinvent myself and rebuild the new I from the space of completion. I paid and I found it is worthy. I tell you, I found it is worthy. The very I gets altered. Because of mine, you build I. When that mine is taken away, the I can just be rebuilt. Many people come and tell me, rich guys, filthy rich guys, Swamiji, there was a time I declared bankruptcy, I did not even have food. This scene which I am describing will be a typical part of all big rich guys. There was a time I declared bankruptcy, I did not have anything, there was no friends to help me, nobody to support me, I was homeless, I was begging and eating in the streets. I tell you, that part of the life is a blessing. They may not know, but that is the blessing. Because that is the time when mine is taken away, I melts down, all the incompletions disappear, you will have an inner space where you can reinvent and rebuild yourself from the space of completion. Blessed are those who experienced utter poverty at least once in life.
When your mind is totally in silence, it is very rare people experience this Anandamaya Kosha. It's like if you are continuously asking for something, for example a sweet, particular sweet, continuously you are thinking about it. You want to have it. You are working for it. Suddenly one day you get that sweet. When you put that in your mouth, the restlessness which you had for that sweet, or continuous thinking which you had for that sweet, it disappears, it comes down. Your mind becomes a little calm for a few moments. That few moments you experience Anandamaya Kosha. You experience the joy which is from your being. But unfortunately, your mind starts thinking that joy is from the sweet. Then you start running behind it. You think if you create a same situation or a same atmosphere, you will be able to experience the same joy. If that is the case, continuously the sweet must give you the same joy. But it is not giving. 4 sweets, okay. 5th, it's all right. 6th, you say, I think no, too much. 7th, you try to escape from it. If it is from the sweet, it must only continue or grow. If it is from particular space or particular situation, it must continue or grow, but it is not our experience.
When methods are given, you ask for the gist. When conclusions are given, you ask for the method. It's a human mind. Ishavasya Upanishad gave all the conclusions. Ishavasyam idam sarvam yatkincha jagatyan jagat tena tyaktena bunjita makrita kasya sviddanam. All conclusions. Ishavasyam idam sarvam, the conclusion about the universe, the life image you need to have. Ishavasyam idam sarvam yatkincha jagatyan jagat tena tyaktena bunjita makrita kasya sviddanam. Means that second statement is the conclusion, the relationship you need to have with the universe. Everything is part of you. Be part of it. Not having an individual I and mine, celebrate the whole. The whole Ishavasya Upanishad, if you see, conclusions, that's all.
conclusions. If you just pick up the conclusions declared by Ishavasya Upanishad and start living, cognizing, you are done. Nothing more need to be done. You are a Jivan Mukta. But you don't do it with that simplicity. In that simple way, you ask for a method. How? How? Everything is God. How? Then comes the answer from Upanishad. The Kenopanishad. Kenopanishad is a powerful thought current. I should say thought currents because few more are presented in this. Powerful thought currents. The first thought current presented in Kenopanishad is seeking. Keneshitam patati preshitam manakena prana pratama praiti yuktaha keneshitam vachamimam vadanti chakshushrotram kavu devo yunakti. By whom, willed and caused, does the mind go towards its object? What a question. Just by the strength of the question, you know the person who is in front of you is a seeker or poker. Or just an empty cooker. By whom? Keneshitam patati preshitam mana kena prana pratama praiti yuktaha. By whom, willed and caused, does the mind go towards its object? By whom, directed and united with which, does the first vital life energy, the chief cause, comes forth towards its activities? At whose will does the speech gets activated and speaks? Enlivened and directed by what luminous divine power? Indeed, do the eyes and ears engage in their functions? Understand? The moment you remember you, what all you perceive as part of you, start questioning them. Start questioning them. Questioning, putting questions about those basic things. Putting questions about those basic things is seeking. Don't assume anything. Understand? The more and more you assume, more and more it shows your ignorance. People who answer for their questions are fools. People who understand when I question their answers are the most intelligent beings. Understand, I do two things when people come with question. Sometime I give answers to their questions. Sometime I question their answers.
When you put a question, you have certain answers in that question. You have certain conclusions. Based on those conclusions, you put the question. I question those conclusions. I question those answers you have. Understand? I am defining seeking. Seeking is having questions without any assumptions as foundation. Non-assumption questions, non-assuming questions is seeking. Please understand, all of us are completely connected in the space of oneness. I am not saying all of us are one. All of us are in the space of oneness. All of us are in the space of oneness. If you see goodness from outside, you are in the space of completion inside. If you see bad things outside, you need to complete inside. Go on. Go on. Let every decision you make, let every thought you entertain, every word you utter, every word you utter, every action you do, let it be based on Advaita. Let it be completely based on Advaita. Understand, living Advaita means your self-drive, your inspiration, your energy, your experience, your intelligence, everything operates from Advaita. From the truth and fact, sacred secret of the oneness. Understand? Digest Advaita more and more into your thinking. Digest Advaita more and more into your words. Digest Advaita more and more in your actions. Every simple digestion means even if you make a very simple decision, I will not use the word I and mine in my words, in my speak. When I speak, in my speech, I'll use only the word we, us. Even this simple decision will go on be reminding you, if you take it from the context of oneness. If you take this simple decision from the context of oneness, even this simple decision will go on be reminding you the Advaita. It will go on be reminding you the Advaita. Every day morning when you wake up, align yourself to that oneness. Understand? All of us are interconnected. We are all not islands. These are all fundamental truths. I tell you. When you start unclenching, Kailasa experiences the joy, bliss of your unclenching. Nothing goes waste on this cosmos.
Yes. Let us now enter into the internalization process. Powerful cognitions for identifying I and mine. Ego is self-beating mechanism. The stick with which you constantly beat yourself, put yourself down through your self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial. I and mine, these two are the root of all your incompletions. People always think I comes first and then mine happens. No, mine comes first, then I happens. Based on whatever you cognize as yours, you cognize who you are. Decisions of mine, when you associate that with that as decisions of I, you have fallen into the delusion. Contemplate on where you have associated the decisions of mine with the decision of I for 5 minutes. For example, some small chemical imbalances in your body, hormonal imbalances in your system, if they decide something, it is the decision of mine, not the decision of I, but you pick up those decisions and attribute them to you and start thinking it is decisions of I, then you execute it. How is everything God? The answer is from the Kenopanishad, the first thought current presented in Kenopanishad. The moment you remember what all you perceive as part of you, start questioning them. Start questioning them. Don't assume anything else. The more and more you assume, more and more it shows your ignorance. For example, you start perceiving I am weak. This is the perception about I. And the perceptions about mine, I don't have enough money. These are the examples. Now, except from Just let us begin this process. Start cognizing this deeply for the next 10 minutes. Sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. And let us now begin the internalization process. Now, please relax. Let us get ready for the power manifestation. We're going to be manifesting the divine powers of Paramashiva now. This is the last round of the power manifestation for today. Please sit straight, the head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Let us get ready to manifest the powers now. Please close your eyes and see through the third eye the image that is there and start drawing it. Please scan through the third eye and start drawing the image. You have the next 3 minutes. Please start.
Paramashivoham Nithyananda Paramashivoham Nithyananda Paramashivoham Nithyananda Paramashivoham Nithyananda Paramashivoham Nithyananda Paramashivoham Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vanni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Yes, I'm going to be projecting the image now. So this is the image that was projected for us to scan through the third eye and draw the image through the power of the breath dimension. So you can post your answers in the Zoom chat. How many of you got it right? And what is the power? How much of it you got it right? Please go ahead and post it in the Zoom chat. With this, we come to the end of today's Paramashivoham Level 2, Season 7. Thank you all for joining. Mlangankin, Diana Carol, Abindit, and everyone here. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. With this, let us conclude with the Purna Mantra and gather back for the next session tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the first session, which is the yoga. So with this, let us conclude with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Yes, thank you so much for joining, everyone. Thank you, Nithyanandam.
ॐ नित्यानन्दाय